hello, time to do the thing, and turn the volume down, and then I switch to the scene, and you can see my face, bam! Yay! How's it going? How are you doing? I made a mistake. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I made another mistake. I made, in amongst so many mistakes, I made a mistake today. And that's that today, instead of drinking coffee, I am instead drinking minestrone soup, which is, as it turns out, it has no caffeine in at all. This is just like soup. Good soup. But it is just soup. There's no caffeine in that. So I'm going to be asleep in about 20 minutes. But in the meantime, how are you all doing? I am doing summary because this is genuinely the probably the most summary I have ever looked. I have not worn shorts in probably about 5 years or so, and so this is so strange and alien to me. I have legs. It's weird, but I also have a practice pad, and so what I was going to do is piss about with the practice pad, and then piss about with the drum kit, and pretty much operate like normal. So, my question to you is, how are you doing, Anna and Pike? Don't run out of play coins, Gordon. I can't remember any of for just 3 play coins, I can't remember. These are all, for the passive listener, these are all Half-Life in VR, but the AI is self-aware quotes, which is just, I think the best description of Half-Life in VR, but the AI is self-aware, that's such a mouthful of a title. The best description of Half-Life in VR, but the AI is self-aware is, somebody looked at Freeman's Mind, which is an astonishingly good series, and thought, that's good, but I can do better, and then did, which is just bonkers. Bing chilling. Is that like Google chilling, but like shittier? I'm okay, Anna. What have you been up to? Oh, no, we're changing that, no more flam taps, it's going to be flamaccues. So, how are you, Anna? What have you been up to today? I went to the town of Lek today, or the stir of Lek, but I was only there for a short time. But I went to a nice cafe and had some nice coffee, and I got some nice coffee. But hunt for is that not Hunt Down the Free Man, the mod? Oh, it's not even a mod, is it? It's a proper thing. I have spent so much time consuming Hunt Down the Freeman content. I love it. It looks like it looks so beautifully jank. I love it. It's like, how can this be allowed to happen? Half-Life canon, by the way. Half-Life canon. Steam, Valve, officially endorsed that. So that's a canon game. The real Half-Life 3. Hunt Down the 3-Man. Yeah, nothing day is fine. Sometimes you gotta. I've just been like, kinda mooching. Just easy morning, easy afternoon. Only taught a couple of lessons today, so it was a nice and quiet one. And then I just fit everything else I was doing into about 5 seconds. I threw I prepped the stream in probably under 2 minutes, which was like a speed run. There's something here. So that's a flam, left accent, right, left. Right, left, right, left. That's like if you can just like split that up, there's probably something in there, but flamaccues. It's a sin, but only in the same way that like something like I I don't know, ride to hell, retribution is a sin. God had intended for those things to be put on the planet. It's not like it was an accidentally kind of like, I don't know. Actually, there was some, oh, was it? I can't remember if it was a joke on here, or if it was a great manta thing or something. I remember describing something as not part of God's plan once, and that felt like it was one of those times where I said something. Have I gone too far with this? Is that too harsh on whatever this was? I have no idea what that joke was. The thing is, it's not a disgrace. I think Hunt Down the Freeman is a beautifully ambitious project that fails to deliver to even a AA standard. But like, when you think about how much effort Mountain Milk. It's like the mountain goats or something. Mountain Milk. Mountain Milk was not. I don't think Pilk was part of God's plan either, actually. Maybe this is my path to success. Maybe I just like wear increasingly revealing outfits over the course of these streams. That would boost the numbers. There exists a. Is that not ambrosia or whatever that is? That what that is? No, ambrosia is the nectar of the gods, isn't it? What's ichor then? Ichor is God's blood. As in ICHOR. Ichor. That's what God's blood is. It's black in colour, I think. Ichor of Yahweh. Yahweh? That's not what I remember it being. Oh, it's going to be one of those streams, is it? Alright. The soup is away, and I'll play the drums. Sometimes I feel like whenever I say anything, like, oh wow, that's this clever thing. Yahweh? I don't know. Yahweh? I don't know. Shit has his custom. I don't know. The talking shit is the only thing I do. Yahweh? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep saying that. Maybe we can make a thing out of it. Yahweh? Actually, I don't know. If you miss-subtitled Yahweh, then I don't know. Who knows what's going on here? Who knows what's going on? Ah, the flam's back. We don't want flams. We want flamacus. But yeah, what am I saying? I was going to say something very clever and interesting. Oh, I just forgot I've got to do something. Hold on. There. I was going to say something very clever and interesting, but I forgot. But, yeah. Sometimes it feels like the only way I know anything about the world is by learning stupid shit for song lyrics. Like, Ichor. I have no idea what Ichor is. I think I just found that on thesaurus.com or whatever when I was looking for a word for blood. And it actually did work, because it was supposed to talk about wounding God. That was for Ugly Aesthetic of Excess, which is a song that no one has heard, because it's on Nothing Wheel. And I've not released that album yet, because I have not touched music work in any of my composition work in ages, which is really bad, because I really need to do that. It's just such a good name. I do that. Anytime I see a word, it's like, word. What does it do? What does it mean? What does it mean? Anytime I see a word that looks good, I have to do it. Yeah, I've been slowly kind of whittling my caffeine intake down. I've been on black coffee for a couple of years, because when I first moved into the studio, I was, you save the words, that's what you do. Pulchritudinous, sybaritic, just so many good words. Anytime I hear a good word, I think like, yes! What is it? What is it? Another one for the collection. No, and what a lame collection it is. But no, when I'm yeah, coffee. I mean on Black Coffee Rages, because when I first got the studio, the plan was to obdurate. Oh, obdurate. That's so good. Obdurate. That's what I'm doing by keeping this studio open instead of getting a real job. Well, that's an adjective. This obdurate music studio then. Or this obdurate musician. Ah, that's so good. But yeah, the Black Coffee Rages, when I first opened the studio, I wanted to be kind of, in a position where a student comes in, like an adult student, not a young student. Student comes in and it's like, oh, would you like tea or coffee for the lesson? So I'd kind of give them tea or coffee. And, and I was literally like buying a thing of milk in every day. Kind of, that kind of, and it was not, so it wasn't ideal. And so, because I didn't want to be like just buying milk in all the time, I just went down to black coffee for myself. And then, and then I just kind of kept on the black coffee for long enough because I was too cheap to buy milk. But whenever I kind of had coffee with milk in it, it was just like too much dairy for it. So now I just don't bother, unless I'm like really treating myself. But like, so I've been on black coffee for all, which is essentially an Americano, well, instant coffee, but I'm essentially aiming for Americanos. But I think I'm getting like too full from Americanos. I think I need to like get down to the hard stuff and just like shift over to espressos. For a while, I had a filter coffee machine here, but I couldn't really use it because I had COVID, and then it messed with my what do you call it? It messed with my It messed with my sense of taste. So it tasted really bad for a while. So I just gave it off to a kind of studio upstairs. And I hope they like it, but it's, filter coffee, I loved it, but it was just, I was just wiping myself out with the amount of caffeine I was drinking. Because obviously it's stronger than instant. And I'm a quantity over quality kind of person, so that kind of, espresso. I need to get an espresso machine for the studio. That'd be nice. That'd be a cool upgrade, actually. We've shifted over from Flammacues into Patafluffers. Oh, ugly Patafluffers as well. Oh no! Oh no! I just realised I forgot to change the stream thingy. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no! Hold on. Sun's out, pun's out. And the subtitle, the last time I wore shorts, I was thrown out of a bar. There we go. There's no production, it is just drums and it's just drumming. There we go. There we go. Okay, tags are done. Everything else is done. There we go. Cool, okay. Right, tags are done. Excellent, cool. So, that means we can get back to whatever this is. That's such a obdurate. Like, what? In what context would you use in what context would you use the word obdurate? And I mean like you specifically, not just like whoever. When would you use obdurate? Because it's such a good word. Okay, I mean those flam taps are there, but those Flammacues are there. The Ratamacues from the other stream. Someone just came on and was like, "Oh, by the way, if you play Ratamacue like this, it's really awesome." So I've been playing that all week, just to get that under the hand. But yeah. Yeah, what have you been, not paradiddles, Ratamacues, which are like a double paradiddle. See, I think that's incorrect, unless there is a verb form of it, because I thought it was an adjective, which means it has to be a describing word, doesn't it? An adjective describes a noun, hold on. Oh, wait, that is, yeah, okay, that does work. My grammar is, I do not deserve, I think I was an English language A-level student, I did not deserve any of that grade. You have bested me in the, field of the English language, and therefore I must drop out and become a professional drummer. That's kind of, hold on, where's that moving to? That actually, if you flip this Raspberry over, because I've been playing with the Raspberry at the beginning. But if you put play that as the right, left, right there, and put the thing of the diddle at the end, that feels a little bit easier to kind of keep track of. The president remains obdurate on the question tax count. Letibulate. Letibulate. That's hiding in the corner, attempting to escape reality. That's exactly what I've kind of done over here. I think that's kind of like, that's essentially the only thing I am doing. So, well, let me just move this out of the way. That's there we go. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I do anyway. I move, letibulate. That's so good. Thing is, I know a couple of these little words, but like whenever I need to use them under pressure, I don't. So I've got to I'll learn one and then rehearse it for a long, long time. Garrulous is one I like. I'm not sure if the spelling is correct, but I remember trying to sneak that in for just as often as possible. Anyone who joins the stream now will think I'm just like super small. I'm not, I'm just crouching down. Is that the right way of saying that? Garrulous. Let's find out how that sounds. Okay, it won't make that sound then. Well, maybe it's going to suddenly just make a sound in a minute and terrify me. A garrulous. Yeah, it won't make. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can't hear that. Okay, no pronunciation of garrulous. Garrulous. I don't know. That's a word. It's a word that exists. It's a word that exists. I would not fare well as an English language teacher. Okay, this is a six-stroke thing, so that means that it can be phrased in either 3s and 3s or 2-2-2s, which means it is literally you, especially when you have had coffee. So let's play the 3-3-3. Right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right. Uh-oh. Oh, I just remembered I'm supposed to be warming up because if I don't, then I will die. I had some weird aches and pains this week, which is not good for a drummer. So it probably means that I've got to go and I don't know, stretch out and make sure that I kind of don't just overdo it without any warm-up like I did. The other one, I normally break the wrists, but I also do the the shin muscles and calves, like this. It's like, oh no, the thing's in the way. Onto the tippy toes, try and lift the toes up. Tippy toes, toes up. And you can end up doing this weird, it looks like you're riding a motorbike, like that. where you like bend the wrists and the toes at the same time to try and warm up more efficiently. But it's a very silly exercise, but it's how I try and kind of warm up and kind of like stretch out, so I'm not going to be like super injured by the time I finish, which is how I felt last session, which is not good. I feel like I'm normally quite good. It's just clearly my left arm is absorbing too much shock, and it is my left arm because my left hand technique is weaker. What was I doing? Yeah, playing the Ratchet McHugh kind of pattern in groups of threes. I really loved how this sounded orchestrated. So this is a pattern I really want to get in, especially if I can do it without it messing up like that. Especially if I can play it in a kind of a variety of contexts, because it works really nicely as a triplet. But also, presumably as a 16th note, if I end it with a single or something like. That kind of thing. So that should form a nice pattern that will give me lots of mobility around the kit, because it moves from side to side in a fun way that I really like. To the groups of two. But yeah, threes into the twos. Back to the threes. Not quite clean. It's still not super clean, so I feel like I should probably be getting the voice on it. And even then, I can feel like a little bit of stress there already. So I assume there's some like wrist angle stuff that's not quite right. Maybe if I look at my elbow as well. Yeah, I really need to get this like stretched out and not going to damage it, because I really don't want to damage it, because I need it for things. I don't know what things. I don't know what I do when I'm not doing this, but normally I kind of just sit inert in the corner, latibulating. Latibulating. What a word, latibulating. Latibulating. Super. I don't know. It's just such a. Was that the word? I hope I got it right. Otherwise, that would be super lame. Yeah, it was! Latibulating! Ah! What a great word. What a great word. Oh, I'll tell you what, one of them is canopsia. That was... Is that the feeling of an empty place? When there should be people there, but there aren't. Canopsia. Is that the one, or is that something else? Someone have to look that one up, because I can't remember. But yeah, so look in the back of my hand a bit more as I'm playing this. That kind of thing. Swapping back and forth. Kenopsia. Kenopsia. I was going to do it in like phonetics, but I have no idea how I do that. I'm really bad at them. Kilo, Kilo, Echo, NATO, Opus, Sigma, oh no, Sierra, Indigo, Alpha? Who knows, whatever that is, Foxtrot, uniform, Charlie, Kilo, Indigo, Tango. But that's the one. Is that what I thought it was? When it's like an empty space. You have to Google it because I have no idea. It might just be a made up word. Maybe I just fell for like a Reddit post or something. Ugh, I keep getting caught in my shorts. There you go. But yeah, I don't know. Trying to get the finger control. Slowly improving. Yeah! That's what I mean! When, like, you know that there should be people here, but there aren't. Like, when I walk home later, I walk through the town centre, and there are no people there. And it's weird. And then there's, like, one person, that's somehow more frightening. Hello, 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 hello. How's it going, hooting? This may look like a drum stream, but it's actually an English language stream. We're learning new words. We are learning how to latibulate. We are learning... I forgot the other one. We're talking about canopsia. We're talking about latibulation. To be obdurate. That's what we were talking about, which I thought was a superb word. But latibulating and to be obdurate. Just terrific words all round. Do you know any good words? And if you do know any good words, would you be willing to share them for free without us having to spend money to access the words? Which is kind of how, I don't know, it's like paying money to access words. It's basically just like that's how everything works, come to think of it. Haha, you don't know any words. You don't even know how to latibulate or be obdurate or be pulchritudinous. All these good words. But how are you, and are you enjoying the sunshine? I assume you've still got sunshine, or canopsic. Canopic. Nice. Canopic I always thought was interesting. I think there's a lot of Canopus, I think, is a city on the Nile, as in the canopic jars, the jars from Canopus, where they would store kind of Egyptian pharaohs' organs. So canopic jars I quite like, but a canopus I assume would be the jar itself. I don't know, but I remember using that for the Chasmhead album, which is still not out. I'm supposed to find out what the bassist is doing for it very, very soon. But if that doesn't pan out, then I suppose I'll be tracking bass for that instead. But that's the whole thing. But that Chasmhead album, that was like. I actually tried to develop my vocal ability a little bit, so I've tracked an entire album of vocals, and the albums are really good. The concepts are really good. I'm really, really excited about it. Actually, I lied, I didn't do a whole album. It was me and one other singer. But the drums on it were all me. That was a lot of fun to track. That was, I believe it was summer last year. Oh man, I did that ages ago. That's terrifying. Time flies. A thousand monkeys with or infinite monkeys, infinite typewriters problem. It's just by pure coincidence that we've accidentally had a conversation. But was it a real conversation, or was it just random chance, statistical and natural chance? I assume that the plodder. Oh, I like that. Well, I assume, hooting, what you're talking about is the same kind of problem with like AI. AI can simply try every possible permutation of a series of words until one of them is incentivized to the point where it's deemed to be the correct one. It doesn't understand, it's just that we have selected for the best one, but it lacks the understanding. Is that about right? Is that how AI works? Something like that. I was watching Ross Scott did a couple of hours of interview with like an internet kook who's kind of like a little bit of a kind of like a crazy guy who thinks he's not a crazy guy, he's just an AI expert who's got a dramatic take that AI needs to be stopped now, like now, because it's going to blow up the world, because it's just going to reach a point of luminous intelligence where it is now able to outpace us essentially. I could imagine it happening, but the connection isn't there yet. And one moment in this interview, the I forget the exact wording, but I know that Ross Scott's response is exactly this. The person says, in talking about whether or not kind of AI intelligence is real or simulated intelligence, he asks about clocks. Do you believe in clocks? And then he kind of says, well, are clocks telling real time or simulated time? With the analogy being that, our AI is making serious, real judgments or simulated judgments. Our AI is playing real chess or fake chess. And then they start, then he says something and it turns into, so do you then believe that clocks are real or simulated? And Ross just looks like an absolute deer in headlights and says, I believe that clocks are real. And it's absolutely, the whole thing is to die for. It's very good. It's an infuriating interview. Sorry, this drumstick is a little bit kind of coming apart. But it's an infuriating interview, but it was a really interesting one, and yeah, well worth watching. It's like a proper, you can't grow concrete moment. Do you believe that clocks are real? I believe that clocks are real. Okay, see you, Cameron. Cheerio. What a clip. What a clip. I'm still obsessing over that. We were talking about that the concrete moderator has arrived to make sure that all concrete is being grown effectively. It's always concrete time somewhere. Also, hooting. I'm wearing shorts. It's summer. I've never done this before. This is very exciting. Actually, that's a lie. So saith the title, which no one has asked about. But, I don't know, maybe I won't tell the story, who knows. Hint, ask me to tell the story, so that I've got something to ramble about. And in the meantime, I should probably be writing something else. Accents. Which normally I practice as phrase in threes. Just to try and get really comfortable with three. Hey, you've asserted a causal link which I did not assert. I was never thrown out of a bar for wearing shorts. That's totally, you've just made that up. That's not a true thing. No, this definitely isn't a bar. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's not even really a goth look. I just look like summery. How upsetting. I've failed in my mission as a goth. Thank you. I was saying what we were talking about long words for the stream, and then I was about to do the getting kicked out of a bar reveal. I was about to do the getting kicked out of a bar reveal. But Pike incorrectly asserted that I was thrown out for wearing shorts. Now, reread my subtitle. I never said I was thrown out for wearing shorts. I assure you, I'm not going to get thrown out for that. It's not that, because I never once told anyone that I was thrown out for wearing shorts. I used to have all my band meetings. Well, judge as you will. With a certain band that I played with, that will not be named. Actually, it doesn't even matter if I did name it, because the name changed slightly. You might still be able to figure out what band it is from there. But I played in a band with a particular keyboard player who was, in reality, I think the main issue was that they didn't want to call it their own project. They kept kind of saying that they wanted input from other people, but they didn't. And we mistakenly thought that he did. And he failed to kind of say, no, this is my thing that you're doing and not anyone else. This is, by the way, why democracy is a terrible idea in musical projects. It's always dictatorship. Just say that it's a dictatorship outright, so no one gets the wrong idea. But that means that no. So yeah, so he was a bit of a nightmare to deal with, and eventually me and the bass player decided we were going to leave, and we kind of said, well, no, we actually that's not true even at all. We said actually we messaged the person and said, listen, we're kind of unhappy. You've kind of you've insulted us. You've hurt our feelings. And left hand, I should be doing left hand because I'm weaker with the left hand. We said you kind of insulted us and hurt our feelings. And so immediately that was it. Band over. Out of the band. Done. No. Completely that's it. And we were a little surprised by this because we just said, listen, you're hurting our feelings. You're being kind of a jerk. No. Band's over. That's it. It's over. And then we're kind of like reeling from this, like, wait, what? Well, we're not even done, But then someone's like, oh, band meeting. Huh? Like, huh? Band meeting. Like, suddenly, okay, there's a band meeting, and we always have band meetings at this pub. And the shorts are relevant because I wore shorts every rehearsal with this gig. The material was quite hard, and especially we were playing in summer a lot, although even in the winter rehearsals I had shorts. But even in the winter rehearsals I was wearing shorts. I just wore shorts all the time for this band. I don't remember why, I just did. But and that's probably the last time I wore shorts as well. But we went to this bar. It was always the same place. And every band meeting was at this place. I always do band meetings there. It was always the same place. And I suspected that it was going to be like a somewhat turbulent band meeting. So I arrived there and I ordered whiskey rather than beer. I was drinking beer at the time. I ordered whiskey because I suspected I would need it. And then so I get there and then the keyboard player's already there. He's waiting. He's got his table. It was very dramatic. And he kind of makes some awkward small talk and he says, well, obviously the band is over. Which is not necessarily that obvious because we were surprised. We still were willing to be part of the band. We just wanted the keyboard player to be a bit nicer. And so he'd immediately started asking to like hire me as a session player, which was kind of weird. Like he was kind of insulted the other person who I quite liked and wanted to. Well, no, you wouldn't do that with whiskey. Beer, yes. Whiskey, no. And he wanted to hire me as a session player, so I said, well, let's just wait until the bassist gets. And then we kind of said, when he arrived, again, it was kind of awkward. Pocket whiskey, yes! It's like pocket sand, yeah. That's good. Extra peaty. For the sandy kind of thing, I don't know. Because of the sand in the pocket, it just makes it peatier. But so the bassist got there, and then we all like pocket sand. But the bassist got there, and then we kind of said, listen, you've kind of hurt our feelings. Whiskey-infused sand is the next big thing. Eating sand that tastes like whiskey is much better than the sand that I normally eat, which doesn't taste very good at all. It tastes of sewage, because you get up from the beaches, and the English beaches are ruined by pollution because of the deregulation of the water industry, specifically Severn-Trent. Not particularly good. There's another one. What's the other one? Just a whole lot of problems. But anyway, So what was I saying? Yeah. So the guy was like immediately kind of saying, well, listen, I've never offended you. You just can't take instructions from someone who's a little bit younger than you. That kind of like really kind of like low, especially because the bass player was older than him, so it was like a really ageist comment. The whole thing was like, I've never insulted you, you're just a dick, kind of stuff. It's like, well, who knows what's going on. So the whiskey is relevant because eventually, like, it got to a head where, and I don't think I've ever done this to someone before. So the keyboard player is talking, and me and the bass player look at each other and both down our drinks and walk away. Well, exactly. It wasn't like that. It was more like I didn't even do that. I never even did that. That never even happened. You know. So we both looked at each other and downed our drinks and walked out while he was still kind of talking. You know, like he was still trying to convince us. It was really weird that he never very much gaslight gatekeep girl boss. But yeah, so then we walked away, and the reason I don't drink anymore. When I did, I would always get whiskey at band meetings for a long time, just in case it went sour. I don't think that happened with the Shadow of Acolyte meetings, because I always thought that was, even if it went sour, it was always going to be it was going to be fine. Like I knew they were chill people, but like for any meeting where I was like this could go wrong, there's always whiskey, so you can down it and leave very quickly. And like I'd probably do the same thing with like I'd get a drink that is not hot and is drink's not hot. I'd get a drink that's not hot and something that you can down. If you're at some place, like, if ever I've got to meet up with someone, I don't think it's going to be awkward, because you can just down it and leave real quick, rather than having to, like, leave a full thing. Because I could never do that. I could never abandon a full cup of coffee or something like that. It's got to be drunk. Speaking of which, soup time. Oh, this has gone cold. This is rubbish. That's rubbish. Well, this is the thing. You kind of, it's like quitting a job. You kind of emphatically down your drink, smash the cup on the ground, and storm into the stationery cupboard. And like now you're just trapped there and look really awkward. It's that exactly. Espresso, yeah, absolutely. Unless you burn yourself on the espresso. But yeah, so that was a good one. And then, because the story obviously needs a coda, a little coda for you, they sent a message a week later saying, right, band meeting. and at that point we stopped responding. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. So we kicked us out of the band, but we'd let me think. This must have been September 2017, yeah, September 2017. We'd booked time at a recording studio, which is now closed down, unfortunately. And so we'd had this catastrophic leaving the band kind of thing. And it's like, well, okay, the band is over. But we had agreed to play this recording session because we practiced the material and he booked the time. And we thought that it would be just mean to not play the session, and then kind of, leave him in the lurch. Now he's got recording time and he can't use it, and he's got to either just take the massive financial hit for nothing or do it with substandard kind of material, because it was tough material. And then so the day comes about, we get there. I was ill on the day, not very ill, just like feeling shitty anyway, so I wasn't into it. And we set up and record there, and the guy was super chipper, which was really weird. He was like super excited about it. We were like, no, this is just us filling out our contractual duties, as it were. But he was like super chipper. And we do the session. I don't know if these sessions ever got used. I expect they didn't. But yeah, that was a whole interesting thing. I never checked. I never looked to find out. I assume they didn't get used, but they might have been. I should probably look that up, actually. See if I've got some ASCAP money on the way. Something like that. But yeah, so we had this session. It was like fine. It was one of those really weird ones where like it was a really uncomfortable session. And then it leaves, and it's like, yep, well, that's it. Unload. Okay, put the stuff away. Right, thanks, bye. And then we get a message that was when we got the band meeting. After we've already I don't know how many times you were kicked out of that band. It was a weird one. I think I might be seeing some of the players from that band next week. Some of the good ones, not the bad ones. at a gig. But the good ones, weirdly enough, one of them I never met in that band. I was talking to someone else, and they said, hold on a minute, this band. And he sent me the emails. Oh my goodness, the emails. I've never seen such a long email being sent to explain to someone why that person left the band. Who knows what's going on with that? That was just weirdness. Absolute craziness. I did briefly see that person advertising again. I like that music. Make no mistake, I like that music. I had a small moment of madness where I was like, should I rejoin? Should I? And I had one, Mischief Teller was one voice of reason, but the other voice of reason was that damn email that I saw that was sent to this other ex-member who was in at a different time than I was. The amount of to send a 2,000 word email about, yeah, exactly. Comedy gaslighting only. But, yeah, so, I kind of thought, no, anyone who's sending a 2,000 word email to explain why someone else has left the project to the person, probably not worth it. Probably not worth it. Exactly. Consensual comedy gaslighting. That's the kind of word that we need. There must be a long word for. Probably a German word for that. Trying to get the cocoa gas. Cocoa gas is what I get if I have a hot chocolate too late in the evening. No, okay, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but I think what I'm going to do is to head over to the drum kit and do some stuff over there, because I've been warming up for about 45 minutes and I'm getting bored of hitting that damn practice pad. So, I am going to do this there. Excellent comedy gaslighting. Good work. And I've got to get the thingy. Where I've got to get I've got to get the thingy set. Hold on. Oh no, I've got 50 messages. That's probably not good. So what I need to do is there we go. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't have a thingy. You can't comedy gaslight me. Yeah, you can. Something, silence. Actually, it works better if someone else says it and I can be silent, because my silence is more emphatic than your silence. What the hell am I trying to do? No, I'm trying to get my chat up on here so I can go there and I can still read the chat. Not neck muscles. Chat doesn't need to know why I was looking that up. Give me my bookmarks. It's taking ages. I should probably have not changed over from, there we go, okay. Cool. The thing is, anyone who's not into deep into concrete lore doesn't know why you've just said see ya, but then are staying. Only real concreters, only people who are really made out of concrete understand that. There must be a funnier way of putting it than people who are made out of concrete. By the way, how obnoxious is this fan? Especially if I'm doing No, it's my fault. It's my fault. I just need to go up to the mic. I'm just being really, really daft. Also, I've been rambling this entire time. I just, like, completely should have left this mic on. Absolute unprofessional garbage. Gotcha. Ha, tricked you. I was just being stupid. You might have thought that something was going wrong, but it was just me being bad at streaming. Ha! Right, okay. What the fuck am I doing? Oh no, I'm not supposed to say that. I've got to say nice words. There we go. Okay. Right. That's going to be fine. This is going to be fine. This is going to be over here. Plonk. Now, I am visible. I thought like I wasn't over here and like I'd left a still image up. That's like, that's going to be some good cocoa gas. Some good comedy gaslighting. Compulsory comedy gaslighting. Okay. That. Actually, I do need some of these. The thing is, these are all old sticks, so I can't see which ones are 5As and which ones aren't. You probably still can't hear this on the mic. Go over here, do this. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Hello, hello. Oh no, you're saying bad words. Why are you saying bad words? Okay. I've still not figured this out. Okay. Is that audible? That should be audible. Let's get this sorted as well. Banes. You can't bane people for saying words unless the words are bad. And like, I think everyone here has said good words, like latibulating and garrulous. That's the game. The game. I've lost the game. I just realised I've done that. I've absolutely done that. A lot of my takes end in screaming. My drum takes. I'm just gonna go and grab my mic, which I forgot I took off. 1 second. So that you can hear my Tom 1. Oops. Oh no, the cable's caught. There we go. Cool. Okay. That will make things better. Good enough. Nailed it. That's the quality we need. Mike Ehrmantraut. To be honest, if I tried to do the Mike impression from Breaking Bad, like I'm just gonna be doing Sasha a disservice. If she logs on, she is the best Mike I have ever heard. Walter. She is the best Mike I have ever heard. It's amazing. Virtuosic. Okay. Oh no. This is not collaborating. There we go. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay. There we go. Except it's not lefty loosey, righty tighty because it's upside down. There we go. Okay, that's fine. So, Okay, there we go. See that Ratamiku I like. The Ratamiku we like. That is right, right, left, right, 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 left, right. The problem is that it kind of loses the accent and it turns into just a thing. That needs to go tighter. There we go. Let's go forward so I'm not hitting over it. There we go. Cool. Okay. Something like that. The cymbal looks worse every day. Drum, 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 drum. Yeah, Hooting and Mischief Teller, how are you doing? Because I did not ask how you are doing. How are you doing and what have you been up to today? We absolutely, the problem is like, it's an intimation that has to be seen, heard to be believed. It's so good, so good. Oh yeah, that band that I was ranting about, the one that was kind of super annoying. There were a couple of fun drum grooves we had in there. They had a long phrase in 11, which was really, really kind of plain and boring to play, playing kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which is really, really boring. So when I played it, I would try and develop that into kind of turn it into like the 3 phrase revolving around, which was a lot more fun. There was another one where they wanted to play just for a really long time. So I wanted to play, just place the kick drums. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now if you listen to this, you can kind of hear why this is weird. 1, a 2, the 1, a 2, the 1, a 2, the 1, a 2. It kind of fakes out the feeling of being in a kind of a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. That kind of feeling. So it was just a fun groove. Just that kind of stuff. But then that kind of evolved into which is a lot of fun to play. It's just a really easy. That kind of thing. But it was just, I hope you have a good time. Thank you so much for joining. You can't leave to return some videotapes? Say the line. See you soon. But yeah, the see ya, Anna. Cheerio. There you go. There you go. Classic. Absolute comedy gold, if you believe that. That's Coco Gas. That's us pretending that any of this is good or funny. That's Coco Gas. The joke is on anyone else who stumbles in and just is just surprised to find out that actually this is all kind of like some kind of weird ironic art piece. No, this groove. That groove is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And when I play it, I hear 1, 2, and 3, 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 1. But like when I hear it, I hear 1, 2, oh yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It feels like bouncy again. It's just such a fun groove, and it's like, squandered on those who do not appreciate. There's a couple of grooves like that. I would have to look them up on the Chasm Head record, where I'm playing a lot of like bouncy. Where it's like it feels like it's in 12/8, but it's actually in, or 6/8, but it's in 4/4. Do I have the music? Let's go find the music. One second. It's not even plugged in. Oh, it didn't even matter. Oh. So I shifted over to a tablet recently because I was tired of hauling paper around. But this, the orange folder, is the Prefers to Hide in the Dark folder. Where is it? There's a couple of Prefers grooves in here. Where's the Chasm Head? Chasm Head I think is here. Yeah, okay. So let me think. What was this groove? Something like something like that. Where was the variation? Just feels really spiky because they attack. So much fun to play, but that feels really weird. It feels really weird because it kind of almost phrases like a 5 of some kind with a little extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. Because it's just 5 groups 6. 3, if I can play that with the cross rhythm on the left foot. know how audible that left foot is there. That left foot is glottal stop. I don't know how audible that is, but there's just lots of fun grooves of that. But when you break it down, I don't think that has the variation on it. It doesn't. When it gets broken down later on in the song, it gets phrased as a clearer rhythm, which is. It's just like suddenly turns into like the exact same rhythm but phrased in 4 instead of 5. Loads of fucking ethnic groups. There's loads of, in fact this whole book is full of those. What was another good one? The No Light groove. There's a groove at the beginning of No Light, which again is a track that no one has heard except me. That starts like with this like really strange. What is it? And I'm reading this because I have no idea how it went. The whole thing is this phrase that can move on and off the beat in a weird way. Where's the weird ones? Prefers 2, which is an album that no one has heard because it's not out yet. I should put Whippoorwills back. Which is a song that no one has heard. A lot of running theme here. Where was it? ATWK. Probably the name of the album actually, so I shouldn't release that. So much fun to play that. Just all 3s, but it feels so much more fun to play. So much fun to play. Again, I'm not allowed to play these yet. I wish I could, but I'm not allowed to. First 2, there is. What is it? What's the backing here? Where's the interesting one? Oh yeah, this is the interesting one. Another weird one. Where the foot is playing constant stomps. With lots of flams to hit cymbals. But the left foot is keeping time. In the 3. So you got this 3 against 4 constant. Absolute unga bunga moment. Absolute unga bunga. And it gets worse as we move to a following section where it kind of plays the oh, what is this? I've got it written out as foot flams, and I removed those because it was too horrible. Too horrible. There's a displacement section. Where it kind of just adds an extra beat and gets really weird. Then there's like a displacement and a modulation. I don't know if I can hear it without the music. Sneaky extra 7, sneaky extra 5, into something even worse. Oh, the 3 against 4 on the feet. Barrels of fun. And it gets even more Unga Bunga. Because then there is the one I'm really excited for, where it just turns into just an anthem of how did that work? Oh, there's an extra diddle that I got to remove. And then, even better, there was a version that had like a straight ride over it. It took so. I had to take a week off of work to basically get the parts down. But I'm so excited for it to come out because like it will just take a groove like this is a good one. That kind of stuff. There's a worse one that I don't know if I can get sight unseen up here. Again, even more Unga Bunga. This is what we want. The Prefers 2 album. We want to hear this album. It's a good album. It's a good album. I don't know if I can even play this. Can't do it. I do it. I've got to go away and relearn that. When the Prefers album comes out. Hey! Hey, how's it going? Yeah, guilty. If you want the Prefers 2 album to come out even sooner, you have to pay Sam TG. You've got to pay the piper. The album's being held hostage, and the only way to do it is to donate money now to Sam TGM. And if that man can get enough Heinz minestrone soups, then that means the album comes out. I'm looking forward to it. And like I said, I've not got these drums. I've forgotten all the drums now, but I had so much fun recording it. So it's gonna be good. What do you? Who knows? Any water, and I'm tired. Leaking potato. I don't know. Leaking potato. I don't know. Sounds like comedy gaslighting to me. It's like one of those made-up flavors that said to trick you into the. I don't know. How does chat feel about leaking potato? We might be able to like peer pressure into making like positive change in someone's life here. Oh, I'm tired. All right. While you peer pressure positive change, I'm just going to go and grab some water. 1 second. Be right. I need to get my be right back button sorted so I can just press it from here. And also, what else do I need? I'm going to get a mic mute switch over here. That'd be good as well. So I can just stop it from being really annoying while I'm playing. 1 second. And last time I did this, I was just like over here for ages, so let's just do that while I'm getting... Leeks are goated. Goated with the sauce. I don't know. I do like leeks, but I don't love leeks. I like the leeks, but I could never eat a whole one. I don't know. Goated with the roux, yes. Leek plus roux, good. Leek and like sausage and leek I can do. Leek and potato I cannot. Onion is the best. This is just like out of context. That's gonna make no sense to anyone. Absolutely no sense to anyone. Potato and roux. Potato and roux, no. That's like I don't know. Potato dauphinoise stuff. Like I don't know. I can't get on with it. Alright, okay, back to the drums. Here. This is the thing though. Can you get a kill using a leek? Be real now. Be real. Can you get a kill with a leek? You can't do it. Borscht, yeah. See, borscht sounds amazing. I've never had borscht, but like every time Pike talks about it, I'm like enthralled. I'm convinced that borscht must be amazing. Isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, that is what you do. It's what you do. Sometimes you just have to commit serial murder. Lost it. Bailed. I always want to get that Chad Wackerman sound, you know, where he kind of, he'll play a groove and then he'll just completely break it up with some oblique... I cannot... Hey! Onion is the best. No, the Chad Wackerman thing, where Chad Wackerman will play a groove. A grotesque bastardization of Chad Wackerman's style, but the way that he'll kind of just phrases in such a strange way, always, and he always deliberately seeks to just break the pulse he's playing a lot of the time. It just feels awesome. I like my onions like I like my wine, and I like my onion soup the way I like my wine. French. No, wait, we can do funnier. I like my onion soup the way I like my toast. French. I don't know. I can't get away with that. If I had to choose between normal toast and French toast, I would choose normal toast, I think. Depending on the day. I thought he said, you turd. Trying to do that. That feels fluid, but the phrasing is wrong. The phrasing is wrong. I want that a 5, not a 4. I've not planned how I'm going to get into the 5. What? Gonna move it? Oh, that's nice. That just feels nice. Fun! We like it, we like it. I don't know. It seems like a nice lumpy phrase, but it's got to be phrased in threes, fours, and fours first, because it's the only way to make anything sound good. So I was phrasing that in fours. Onto the one. Maybe that feels more fun. Nine? Or a group of 10? Group of 3 and nine triplets or whatever. I don't know what it is, but I've just heard that in a different way, and now I don't like it. It feels lame. That Ratmiku thing. That's what I want. That's what we want. You've got to keep your eyes on the prize. Eyes on the prize. See, that feels like a 5. Because I'm squashing the Ratmiku. What? One, two, three, one, two, one, two, three, four, 3, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, marked phrases. So, starts with a 3, go to a 4, and so on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, I'm not plugged in. I'm plugged in. Where is my... Oh, there we go. There's my kick. Pretty much. That's all this is. It's just me mucking around, and everyone else has to put up with it. Thing is, something is rattling bad down there. You can't hear this, but I can. I badly need a new kick pedal. It's getting bad. Like, if I record with this now, it starts to creep through, so I've got to be really, really careful with it. Yeah, I don't know. Normally I try and play a lot of music, but I've not really got that much. I've not sorted out all of the not sending music to kind of streams and stuff. So the only thing I really have to prepped to play is just the Great Manta set, which is illegal for me to play. Oh, that's a thought. Sam's here. It's illegal for me to play the Great Manta set, but Sam is here. Daddy's home, so that means we can potentially nag Sam to hear Great Manta stuff that no one else has had before, except if they come to one of the 3 shows. Or if they're mixing the video. Mixing the video? What do you do? 1 soup equals... Yeah. Hence TGM. That's right. You thought it was Thank God It's Monday, but no. Drum crimes. Yeah, actually, we'll take that. Yeah, drum crimes. Drum crimes we like. Great minestrone. Using bolt cutters right now. That's such a... Out of context, that's hilarious. Who are you using bolt cutters on and why? Such a silly little symbol. I like the symbol. Dream and falling with the hands and the feet flipped. Okay, that will be that's what I play already, isn't it? Hands include hi-hat. I'm playing the hi-hat. Messing it up. That counts. I'm trying to think of the other bit though. That bit. What's that? Which is, by the way, that is I by Meshuggah. That's what that is. TGM Sam isn't ready to admit that, but it's I by Meshuggah. Hands upside down. I'm upside down already. It's your eyes that flip me over. Like an egg. Like an egg. You flip an egg over. No, actually that's fair. Meshuggah, what have I got? I always thought the Future Breed Machine riff sounds kind of rubbish on its own. Neil Millennium Cyanide Christ, much more fun. Except good, because that was not good. That and the New Millennium Cyanide Christ breakdown. What's that? 2-1-3-1-2-1-4-1. Something like that. I don't know. I need to go through and just learn some Meshuggah songs. I've got riffs, but not songs. I was trying to learn Pineal Gland Optics for a long time. That was like the first Meshuggah song I tried to learn, and that just wiped me out. I was like, probably 10 years ago now. Yeah, about 10 years ago, trying to learn Pineal Gland Optics. I've got to think about that. Dum 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 dum. I've got to listen to the song to figure that one out. No, the Pineal Gland Optics. Is that the first Meshuggah song I ever tried to learn? I could not fathom how good that ice rhythm at the beginning is. That just masterpiece. We love it. I'll never pass up an opportunity to play Bleed though, because just so much fun to play. Delicate. All that good stuff. I can't do the other bits, do you? I can't do that bit, but yeah. Although I learned recently that Haka actually plays that using a foot double. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Whereas I play right, left, 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 right, left. Which feels much harder to maintain. Listen to that. What is that? What is that? Harkler? Thomas Harker. Is that how you say it? Not Thomas Hake, like the fish, or like Haken, like the band. Harker? Thomas Harker? Someone look this up. Someone look this up because I gotta know. Yeah, it's like a crappy little bolt holding this together right now. What could possibly be rattling?
Is it this? Oh, wait.
Oh, I think that's better. Haha, it hurts. Wait, best hurter is the Gavin Harrison one though. He plays it backwards. He plays on the way out of here one. That one. That's a much better hurter. Just so cool, so cool. The bluster? Or the bluster? Which always seems lame. I always thought it's like, no, it's a hurter. The extended hurters, I mean, it's just a hurter, but longer. A hurter is 3. But playing as a 5 is fun. Like a break point in the middle where you can either play where you can move it right because it's a 5 but it feels like a 6-stroke roll. It feels like a 6-stroke roll because it's got 6 strokes in it because of the diddle. So you can either move it rightwards or you can move it left. Or with the 5, moving it left. So it kind of moves in both directions, which is quite good. I used to practice that a lot, like groups of 8s and 7s and 6 moving around. With like 8, 6, 4, and 2, it's easy. Fours. 2s. Becomes really hard, but 3s. Feels way harder because you've got to think about where you're moving to because the 3 moves from side to side. Playing a 5 does the same thing. I keep trying to move against the flow and it trips me up. So the side to side is kind of nice, but the when you try and think of it as a split group, as a 2 and a 3, it gets really horrible. Because now you've got to target the 2 and the 3 at the same time. Because the 2 will move wherever the hand is, so left goes left, right goes right, but the 3 will flip over. Just really weird. So much fun. I feel like what I should do is play something. I know I've played the same thing like over and over again, but this is my practice time. So screw all you for turning up. Really what I'm drilling at the minute is just great Manta stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Evens keep going, odds turn around. But the thing is, when you subdivide the odds, that's where it gets interesting. Split the fives into across strings. So much more fun. Alternate picking across the strings in odds and evens. Barrels of fun. Really fun to do. Being this is my practice time, the main thing I'm working on at the minute is just great Manta stuff, just to get it clean. I think the main thing that really bothers me about Great Manta, besides the singer's penchant, affinity, nay, suspicious enthusiasm for Leek and Potato, is there's a scene in... A scene? There's a scene in Parasite? What am I on about? Where there's a scene in Parasite that goes like this. And you can see that the hands flip over there. It's all left leading. I want it left leading because I don't want to be constrained over here. It feels weird to play that right leading. I could play it over here right leading, but I get frustrated with the hand. That was originally a double kick part. I didn't want it to be just the straight crotchet feel. I want it to be eighths. And that means I had to kind of go tight hi-hat on the left, and so so it kind of swaps over one of the kicks for a tom just to smooth it out. But then it's just not clean. It's not clean. And you can see that I'm dropping out the eighths. I want that clean, consistent eighths. I still want clean. I'm not happy with it. There is, of course, the bit in Dream of Falling that we're not going to talk about. But yeah, so being that it's the album launch on Friday, did you know that? There's an album coming out on Friday. How crazy. If you knew there was an album coming out on Friday, holler about it in chat and tell us about the album. If you didn't know there was an album coming out on Friday, then get out of here. Then mention in chat that you would like to find more out about the album. Remember, one soup equals one Manta. Does that mean, like, imagine being so bad that the album gets, like, cancelled. Imagine being so bad at social media that you forget to launch an album for 4 years. I have never done that, and I've never sabotaged Appreciative Hooting's beautiful musical efforts either by that. Yeah, the Radio Rossism album just, like, really, I really should have done that sooner. So, let's just play Parasite because we can. This is going to physically hurt Sam because Sam has heard the song too many times. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, the Nothing Wheel is about 2017. I think that started. 4 years. Yeah. Nothing Wheel is 6 years now. I mean, this album is like, what, 10 years? It's an old album. Old Hunker Junk. It's not Hunker Junk, it's decent. Decent. Alright. Decent. Right, where on earth is this album? I have a copy on my hard drive. Right. Technically, there'll be like nothing that Sam could do to stop me from just like streaming the entire thing or something, because like you'd have to drive over here and physically stop me or like file a report, but it wouldn't. Alright. But yeah, alright. Alright, I can't stop saying it now. Right, let's just run it. I need to make sure my routings are correct. Because you're getting this one. Broadcast audio. There we go. Alright. There we go. Yeah, cool. Let's just run Parasite. This is without my thingy, so I have no idea. I actually did try to leak the album ahead of the Kairos gig, but the thing is that no one told me the audio was so bad that you couldn't hear it. So I had the drumming is there, but like the album isn't there. So that's on you lot. You know, you missed your chance at hearing the album early. So yeah, let's run Parasite. And I'll see if I can run over and get back to it. I assume you can hear this. Can you hear that? Thumbs up if you can, thumbs down if you can't. Wait, I can't see your thumbs at all. What are you doing? Yes, no, yay, nay. Yay and or nay. I need to get drumless version sorted. No one's saying anything, so I assume it's working. Or... Yay, cool. Okay. I have no idea how the levels are. I'm gonna go find that out in a minute. 1 second. Forgot to change this to any of the microphones. Okay, take it. So, if I start playing now, let me know how the volume is. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't trust Mischief Teller at all. Mischief Teller is absolutely banned from giving me mix advice. More like Mischief Teller. But if I turn the volume, I can't see it. I literally can't see it. It's too far away. No music only. Are you saying that the drums was too loud or the track was too loud? Drums or track? We'll find out. I've got to get this sorted. Drums or track? Yes! Everything too loud. Why did everything go up in volume? Drums too loud. Okay. I've just turned the track up. And I'll turn the drums down. Okay, let me know this time. Yes, no, good enough. This is like the last thing I'm going to do before I go to bed. How much are you selling? Oh, you got to sell that shit. It's about 100 a tape. Because the tape is a good recording material. It's for analog. Tape is very expensive. Good luck. I'm going to go and yeet this. If anyone has any questions about music, ask Sam, because Sam did the music. But I'm really excited for this to come out on Friday. So make sure you remember to buy our copy. I don't know where it's going to be available from. Sam will tell us. Let's find out how music is when we're ready.
The album version changes differently. Normally at the end there's a... It's a good track, it's a good album, and that album is coming out on Friday. Friday, I've been rolling my R's. Friday, it's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. So,
there exists an entire panoply of colour for you to discover on Friday. Friday. Friday, gotta get down on Friday. So that will be super interesting. It's a good album. I'm really, I'm about my involvement with it because I think that the drum parts could have been better, but I look forward to Great Mantra 2, Electric Boogaloo. The album is going to be called Ignis Fatuus. Fart, what a funny word. The album is going to be called Ignis Fatuus, and it's going to be out on Spotify, iTunes, etc. Bandcamp, I assume? All that stuff on Friday. It's a cool album. The drumming is fine, but the album is really cool. The composition is really, really cool. Sam really knocked it out of the park with the vocals on it. I think it's going to be a really enjoyable kind of thing to check out. So, what you should all do is go check out The Great Manta, Ignis Fatuus, which I'm going to write on chat now. The Great Manta, Ignis Fatuus. Ignis Fatuus. Is it 2 A's or 2 U's? I can never remember. I'm going to put 2 A's and see what happens. Sam's probably going to kill me for getting it wrong. Because we're all... no, actually, if you call the song Lost, just call that song Lost. Sam will really appreciate that. Sam will really appreciate us calling this song Lost instead of Parasite. But that album is coming out this Friday, the 26th of May. And it's going to be really good, and it's going to sound amazing. So, that's what you got to do. What I got to do is go home and do whatever I do when I go home. And drink this water. Water time. So, I'm going to bid all of you a good night. Thank you so much for joining it. I really appreciate it. I need to somehow start tricking more people into coming to these. If you know any drummers, any other musicians, do me a favor. Send them a message and say, hello, someone I know is doing a cool stream. And if not enough people watch it, then they will start putting additional salt into the water supply. And slowly over time, no one could ever put enough salt into the water supply that it would become unpalatable. But you'd go to drink water, you go to drink it, but you wouldn't say anything. You wouldn't say anything, because you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know, that's the problem, you wouldn't know. It would just be like, what? You can drink it again. Yeah. There's something up there. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. That's the thing. Because I can just continue to add like homeopathic levels of salt to the water until people notice. So unless people accede to my demands and invite other people to the streams, then I will continue to add negligible amounts of table salt to the water table. I'd like to remind you that you can stop this. So, what I'd like to do is you all have a great evening, and I will see you on Saturday evening where I'm going to be doing some songwriting. Possibly with someone else, I'm not sure. If not, I think I know what I want to do with the stream, but I've not done it yet. So, I'm going to do that. So, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I really appreciate your company, and I will see you on Saturday, where you can all tell me how much you loved the Great Manta album, because you all have listened to it and purchased it and given us lots of money. Remember, 1 soup equals 1 Manta. So, have a good one. Fuck y'all. I'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.